Hey guys, this is Pratap here, and this is the second video for the CCNA module. And in this CCNA module, CCNA 200 and 301, in this module we are going to talk about networking. Then we will talk about network components, and then we will talk about OSI model. So these three things we will discuss now. So guys, once we'll talk about networking or network. Let's say we talk about network. So network, if you divide the word, so it will be net, and then you'll be coming. So it will be net, and then it will be coming to work. So first it is net, and then work. Net means something on web, and work means you are doing something, right? So altogether network. So if you are talking about that networking, so networking is something like when you have some information and you are exchanging. So if you talk about this word, networking, like sending or receiving information between two or more components, right? So let's come back to this. So net means wave, and work is something you're doing. So network, if you want to find out the literally what is network, so network is something like when you are connecting multiple nodes, when you are connecting multiple nodes together and sharing the resources. So what is that? Suppose over here I have talked about the node. Node is something like let's say this is one. Now this is one system. You having some router. So this is the symbol of router. Now if they are connected together, all of them, okay, let's say if they are connected somehow directly, nobody connects, but if they are connected through some switch and all those, all together it will be called network. All right. So now network will be having couple of types. Okay. Like that will be coming now. Network, like you'll talk about LAN, local area network. You'll be having WAN, wide area network. You'll be having MAN, metropolitan area network. You'll be having BAN, body area network. You're having CAN, campus area network, and you're having wide area network, that is WAN. So LAN means like when you are connected with very small segment, like there is no much machine and they are communicating together. So that is your LAN. Okay, so LAN, man, WAN, and all those we will discuss. WAN, I think I wrote two times. Okay, BAN means body area network. MAN means metropolitan area network. Okay, so LAN, where we'll be having a small segment, uh, small or medium segment. WAN, it's a wide area network, like you know multiple geographical areas and making communication. making communication. So that time we can call it as a WAN. So then we'll be coming to that metropolitan area network, that is MAN. That's a combination of multiple LAN. That is where MAN. BAN means is a body area network. Mostly the people who are working in Navy or Army. So people they want to check the location, like which location this guy are. Also, they if they want to check that um, body temperature, appetite, physical condition. So that time you will be people will be using the BAN, body area network. So guys, in my channel, I mean in my website, that is networkred.net. So I have explained more details there, more in details. So you can have a look there. Along with the images, everything is explained. So that's what I'm not going into the deep dive here. Okay, so next, CAN, campus area network. Suppose school, now college, like hospital, like a railway station, bus depot. Over here, that network is not so large. It is just connected to the small segment. So that time we can call as a CAN, campus area network. All right, guys. Okay, so the interesting part that we are going to talk about, so which is network components. So once we'll talk about the network components, so it will be coming plenty things we will discuss. I mean, we will take the name and later on, according to the topic, we will discuss more details. Okay. So first network component you'll talk about. Let's take a name of router. Then we'll be coming to switch. Switch your L2, L3. Now you'll be coming to bridge. So it's a legacy device. Now server. So server, let's say rack server, then blade server, then tower server. So these are the server categories. Now some of that powerful server, like vendor, some powerful server, the vendor you can say like Cisco having a servers like UCS server. Then they having a Hyperflex. Okay. Then Dell having Power Edge. Okay. So then you'll be having IBM also. They're having some server like System X. Blade also they have. And then HP also they have. Then Fujitsu also having. So there's a plenty of manufacturers out there. But I prefer Cisco, IBM and Dell. Okay, now number 5 we will be going. Let's say WLC, wireless controller. So number 6, now Cisco Prime. Now number 7, Cisco ICE, Identity Service Engine. Number 9, Cisco firewall. Cisco firewall, if you talk about, then you will be having Cisco ASA, Cisco firepower. Okay, so one is uh, normal firewall, another is NGFW. Now you will be coming uh, like money storage. Cisco storage will be coming like here NAS and then SAN. So plenty of vendors are there. Let's say you will be having NetApp, then you will be having Dell EMC, and then Cisco Hyperflex. Now you can say like Cisco DNA. Now Cisco Stealth Watch, that is also Cisco product. So like that, they're having a plenty of products, network components are available from Cisco. So in CCNA mostly you will be dealing with this. See, in CCNA mostly you will be dealing with this router, you'll be dealing with switch, very basics of WLC, and then some theory about DNA and some sort of firewall, and then you will be having some monitoring tool. Let's say some monitoring, and let's say you will be having some automation. So these are the total in your CCNA. This all information mostly that uh, you know automation few portion will be there, and router switch, WLC, and firewall. So this all is going to be a major portion in your CCNA. But in CCNP and CCIE, this all will be a major. I mean all the products. But maybe some of the theory will be much. Suppose in CCNA, the automation is not much in practically. Okay, fine. So then you will be coming to next. Oh God. Now next we will be coming here, and we will be talking about OSI model. So OSI model is like, if you talk about OSI model, that is called open system interconnection. So let's say 1984, and similar to those time, it was very big trouble to exchange a traffic from, like, from Cisco to other vendor, means inter vendor network reachability was not there. That was our biggest challenge. So that's what happened in 1984, and one I mean OSI model concept came to the picture. So when OSI model came to the picture, so it's become very easy to send the traffic from one vendor to another vendor. Otherwise, what used to happen, like, Cisco only can send the traffic to Cisco. Juniper only can send the traffic to Juniper. Checkpoint only can send traffic to the checkpoint. Dell only can send traffic to the Dell. But Dell, if they want to send traffic to somebody, that time it was a challenge. So OSI model came with the help of ISO. I mean, ISO only introduced this OSI model. So OSI model also called OSI reference model. Alright. So what benefit happens once the OSI model came to the picture? So it divides, okay, the segment, it divides multiple segment, okay, and makes it divides into many segments and made it more easier. Okay, how? Because it made that 7 layers. Okay, 7 layers they have introduced. So which is your all are logical. It's nothing that physical. So you can see or you can do something unless you you know use some tool, inspection tool like Wireshark. So you won't be able to understand like how the thing is happening. Anyways, so that is the first thing. It is making in the reference model and it's making the data communication very easy. Now it's making that modular approach and uh, you know segregating the protocols like every layers different protocol will be working. So third thing is happening like it's made very easy to troubleshoot. Okay, troubleshooting become very easy. So that's the thing. That's a major task of that your OSI. Also, uh, number three, we can tell that it make very easy to explain. Like you can tell like which layer, what all information it carries. Okay, so if we talk about that layers, so these are the layers here. Like you will be having application layer, which is the seventh layer of the network. Then you will be having, yeah, going down, then presentation layer, so which is your sixth layer. Then you will be having session layer, which is fifth layer. Okay, then we will be having transport layer, which is your fourth layer. Then you'll be having network layer, which is third. Then data link layer, which is second layer, layer 2. And then physical layer, so which is your layer 1. So these are the total 7 layers are there. These are the total 7 layers are present. So it will be layers. So anyways, so now we will be talking about, so individual layers also let's discuss some. Also it is there in my website, it is there networkgrade.net, you will be getting it there. Okay, now we will be discussing about the physical, I mean application layer first. So that is the seventh layer. Okay, so it is the seventh layer of that OSI model. So what exactly it does? So it provides the interfaces between users and the application. So that is the first thing. So second is all the ports. like your FTP. Most of the ports like your FTP, DNS, HTTP, and your browsers, all the browsers like your Safari, sorry guys, your Safari, like Chrome, like your Mozilla, all that browsers. So that is actually works in this layer. Now you can talk about SMTP. This is a protocol, Telnet. So all of them are going to work in the application layer. So first you have got it, like it makes the interface where it will be communicating between the users and the application. All right. So now you will be going to the uh, your layer 6, that is presentation layer. So presentation layer, which is sixth layer of that OSI model. So what exactly is going to do? It's first of all it will be telling you what kind of data you are dealing with, like data format. I mean it is that let me write here data format. So data format that could be JPG, uh, then PNG, then bin means binary, then doc, like all that type of data format, data extension it's going to take care. Now second thing is that so it provides or it takes care of encryption and decryption. Encryption and decryption. So encryption and decryption process is taken care of by that presentation layer. Alright. And one code works here. So that is ASCII. So which is works actually here. So that is all about your presentation. Now let's talk about next layer, like which is layer 5, which is called your session layer. Session layer is your layer 5 who takes very good uh, I mean things that exactly helps for the communication process and all. So first of all it will be telling you, suppose you are connected with some session, let's say you have connected with telnet. Okay, now this telnet session, how long it's going to be connected with the host. Let's say from your PC you are connected to some of the router or some switch or some firewall. So if you are connected, so how long you are going to be connected with. So those is taken care of the session layer. Now number two, uh, it checks that logging validation. So let's say I'm trying to log into the router. So those validation also take care by the session layer. Login validation. So number three, it is going to take care of like your like communication types, like is that simplex, okay, or half duplex, or full duplex. Okay, so So that is going to take care by the session layer. So then we will be coming to the transport layer. So in the transport layer, basically, it will be, it's a layer 4 level in the transport layer, which is your layer 4. So that is going to take care of few things like your TCP or UDP. So number one, TCP, UDP. So those stuff is going to take care by this very layer. Second thing is there all the multiplexer works here in this particular layer. Okay, so it provides end-to-end transport side, end-to-end transport. Okay, so that is the one of the important things that is the, and like SDLC, SDLC, okay, SDLC, and then SDLC is what, guys? Synchronous data link protocol. And then your windowing process, TCP three-way handshake, those all are going to take care by in the transport layer. Anyways, in our upcoming videos we'll discuss about that windowing and three-way handshake, etc. So no need to be worried about it. And also we'll be talk about RFCs also, mean request for comment. What is that? What is the need of that? So those all we will discuss. Okay. Okay, so now we will be coming to the network layer. So once we'll be coming to the network layer, okay, so network layer is also called as a layer 3. So layer 3 it defines like IP addresses. Let's say IP addresses works on this particular layer. So IP address, let's say your IPv4 and the IPv6. So both the address works here. Okay, so the data format in this particular layer, that is packet. So data format over here, it is packet. Okay, so earlier layers, I forgot to tell you the data format, what kind of data mean it is there. So those I forgot to tell you. Okay, so enter IP address and everything works here. you know Now number 3, your router works in this layer, right? So if you talk about uh, routing table also, that also consists in this very layer. Okay, and in my website also I have explained in detail, I mean that there is a blog is there. If you go in the network, I mean if you go there and you can check it out there. Okay, so then we will be coming to the data link layer. Data link layer, which is also called layer 2. So layer 2, your switch, some of the switch also works in layer 3. So switch mostly work here in the layer 2. So some of the process take care of, I mean take places here, like error free link, that is called CRC, cyclic redundancy check. So what it does, like when two or more devices communicating, so the link, you know the connectivity and frames everything, like the communication process everything is going to take care on this very layer. Okay, so in this very layer, your packet format, I mean sorry, the data format which will be that is here frame. Sorry guys. So data format works here, that is frame. And error notification also you can get it from here. Anyways, sometime I'll be, upcoming videos you can see that, with the help of packet, Wireshark, we'll be able to do this. We'll be able to show you up like how this packet flow and everything is happening. Okay, so that LLC, logical link control, and your media access control also works in this very layer. Okay, so sometime we'll discuss more in detail. Let's talk about that physical layer. Physical layer basically that is your layer 1. Okay, so physical layer. So physical layer also called layer 1. So defines the connection, physical connection, like what kind of connection you have. Let's say RJ11, RJ45. Okay, and how many pins will be there in this, how many pins will be there, what will be the volt, you know everything is going to take care by this layer. And the data format in this very layer, so which is bits. Okay, so ones and zeros, those thing is going to take care here. And your hubs. Okay, hub is the device which works on the physical layer. So guys, OSI model is coming almost long, and all I am expecting all of you knows it, so that's what I have not done the deep dive. So whatever information I have provided here, I hope that will be sufficient to understand up to CCNA level. So if you're having any questions and all, you can go to this network, you can go here in this networkred.net, and then from ComShare tab you can go for the network, and then in a down portion you can find that comment section, so you can put there. Okay, so thank you guys. In this video we have discussed about your network, then we have discussed about network components, then we have discussed about the OSI model. Okay, thank you guys.